He'll get over it. So we just emptied out the lodge and we're getting ready to, well, almost emptied out the lodge. We're getting ready to hopefully make it a little bit more livable in here with some insulation. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, it's like COVID.
Found ladybugs everywhere.
Huey.
You take that away.
I could dye something with it. Give me a piece of wood that we don't care
Thanks
about.
for messing up my video.
So, where's the rest of the footage from Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday was kind of a tale of woe, if you will. Lesson learned: when buying tools on Amazon, don't necessarily go with the suggested accessories or sold with.
Oh, the little thing they have on each listing where it says frequently bought together?
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
I bought staples to go with it. Correct length
To go with what?
with the tack stapler that I bought. Slap stapler, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, the
Yes,
thing.
the staple gun / hammer. We got there, got everything taken out, ready to go, went to load the stapler, and oh, look, they don't fit.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
hope you can send them back.
I can't. I've passed the window of opportunity, so I've got 5,000 staples that fit nothing I have. Anyway, had to leave site, go to the only hardware store in Kingwood, West Virginia, Ace Hardware. Neat little place. Talked to the person behind the counter, found out what I needed, where it was, got it, got out, got back to site. By the time I got back, we had 3.5 hours of daylight left. So we were scrambling to get as much done as we possibly could because the low for the night was supposed to be 21 degrees.
Yikes.
Yeah. So it was a matter of basically shooting footage or freezing to death, and I chose life.
At least we've got this great drone footage, though.
We do. We had a drone over the weekend. The P-Chick's boyfriend Cody brought his drone along, and he didn't have a great deal of internet power, so he could only go so high and so far, but he was able to get some pretty good shots of different parts of the property. Don't watch it too closely because it'll probably make you a little bit car sick.
Like motion sick.
Yeah, he circles quickly. I wasn't able to give him any real direction of, I want you to go up to this height and, tape this, and this. So he just kind of flew around, and he actually let the P-Chick fly his drone. Big mistake. And he let me fly it too.
Also a big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. I want a drone, but I'm not to that point yet. Anyway, we got some decent pictures.
And some views that we hadn't really seen before.
True.
Oh, look, it goes up and down.
It goes up and down. It goes back and forth, and occasionally it wobbles.
And it spins in circles.
Right. Well, hopefully this is working, and I have the microphone facing in the right direction. Back at Cedar Springs for the work weekend, trying to get some more stuff cleared up, get the shed insulated and livable. Figured I would give everybody a quick tour of what's going on. It's about 40 degrees cold. We got most of the shop or shed insulated yesterday. Going to finish it up today. And now we're going to walk around for a little while. So the neighbor who's been keeping an eye on the place for me, Pete, came up here at some point in the last couple of weeks and took his bush hog to the center area, which was grown up about waist high with brambles and nasty foulness, and now it's just almost like a front yard. You can walk through it. The shed is over there basking or smoking the kids that are in it. The wood is a little damp and the temperature is causing everything to hang really low, and so it's blowing right into the shed. Debated on whether or not to put a wood stove in the shed. Decided the expense was stupid, and I'm glad we went with a different option because, frankly, once you get 3 cots in there, it's a little tight, a little cozy. So we got this. It's a 2,000 watt Predator generator. Very quiet. It was on, it ran half the night. I had to get up and fill it up one time about 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, because it finally ran out. Brought a stack space heater and a couple of lights, and it didn't even phase the way this thing ran. It's very quiet. I think it runs at like 6 decibels or something incredibly quiet like that. Really happy with it so far. Much better than I would have been trying to install and get a gas or a wood stove fine-tuned. The puddle is larger. I don't know how much rain there's been up here in the past, well, since we were here last, so, 3 weeks ago. But it's definitely holding water. Gives me a lot of hope that this will make a good site for a small pond. Nothing huge, because we've got to be able to operate in this area as well, and I don't want it flooding up into the shop or anything like that. Probably take it out into the woods a little bit over in here and make a decent sized pond that people can sit around and enjoy, and maybe the ducks can get wet and have a few fish in there. Frogs are always nice at night. Site for the pavilion, still haven't got it staked out yet. We've been trying to get the shed insulated, and the fact that it gets dark about 4:30 up here this time of year doesn't really help matters any. Hoping to get in touch with an excavator in the next couple of weeks so we can get some plans started. Found a couple of nice pavilions, timber built, Amish made pavilions, but I'm gonna have to get a better job. Now they're pretty pricey. We may have to downgrade from what we were originally talking about. They basically charge by the square foot, and mine had a whole lot of square feet and was, before the concrete work, was about $130,000 just for the wood kit and the little guys to come and put it together. So we'll see. We're going to talk to an excavator and go from there, see what the bank's willing to do. This will be the wood shop and the storefront. Actually, if I'm standing right about here, I imagine that this will be probably the edge of the front porch. Yeah, I know, you can't really tell. It's wet feet and nothing to give you any reference points, but just imagine big shop there, and no, that won't be there anymore. And the store right in here. Once I get up here with the electrical engineer and we start getting some stuff worked out. I've already talked to an architect about what's going to be required for the building itself. Talked to a couple of people about buildings. Again, thanks to COVID and 2021 and everything that's going on right now. Everything's running about twice what it would have 3 years ago, but it's all part of the game, right?
This is great. I am so excited about even more drone footage. What I want you to do is turn the drone back around and let's go back to the ball field. I really like this perspective that you've got here, but it's almost winter time. The trees are kind of boring. Like, there's no leaves, there's no landmarks, there's nothing. If you could just turn the drone back around, back to the ball field. Yeah, the level is perfect. The angle is great. I love the details. Just turn it back around to the ball field. Yes, just like that. That's perfect. Nope, a little more to the right, not back towards the trees, a little more to the right, back to the ball field. Yes, that's absolutely perfect. Now we're going to swoop in and then go give everybody a tour of all the different build sites, and it's going to be great. And what do you mean that's it? You guys are not allowed to go back to the property without me there to be the director.
A lot of work, you see, needs to be done when all the foliage is down. Be nice to be a lot closer so we could get out here every weekend and do stuff, but it's not feasible. Definitely see the lay of the land a lot more. Like right now, I'm looking at a building that I'd never seen before. I have to go check this out. Can't really see it that good from here. It's an old deer hide. No idea how long it's been here. Kind of overgrown. Interesting area down here, kind of steep. But this is area where we talked about possibilities of food forest stuff. A lot of dead wood to either pile up, compost, turn it into swales or eucalyptus culture. Back over in the area where we were discussing putting some of the yurts. Contemplation Rock right up there. Need to get down here and clear all that junk off of it. I think it's like pretty flat rocks. This would be the access area up to it. Yurts would start up here, right up in this area. Yeah, it'd be a neat sit and spin kind of place. Pavilion would be right up there. Classroom areas would be up over the top of that rise past the tree line. And the yurts all down in this area. It's hard to imagine now, but a little bit of moving some dirt and leveling things out, and it could be a nice little place. That's the log that tried to kill me last time we were here.
Wait. What?
Yeah, so walking through the woods, looking eye level and up.
Wait, this was last time.
It was.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. The foliage on the ground was a lot thicker. I was walking through the woods and found a branch that was caught up in all the undergrowth.
Found the branch with your foot?
I did. Actually, the top of my foot, because my toe was already underneath it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it wasn't moving.
Where was I when this happened?
You and the Peacock were off exploring stuff, looking for mushrooms. It was ugly.
Face first?
Oh, yeah. Face first. Laying on the ground doing the whole, okay, am I actually hurt? But no, I wasn't. I got up and basically gave it the middle finger and walked on. I knew I would find it again. Oh, and next time I'm back there, I'm going to burn it.
It's always nice when you can recover from a crash.
More of the yurty area. Classroom area will be right up over that rise. And the barn will be back that direction. You have all the rabbits and other tiny fiber animals. Pagoras. Yeah, pagoras. I always get that wrong. Lots of work to do. Which I think I will stop videotaping and go try to do some of it. Ciao. Yeah, so I'm back. This area is where I'm going to try to start clearing out some of this stuff today. But there's a nice flat spot back there. And it's far enough off the main down beaten back area that this probably will end up being part of the paddock and barn area. All subject to change, of course, with the peahen finding something she likes more better. But now I'm done. The progress we made in the shed, it's a little dark in there. The solar lights won't activate until it's much darker, but we finally got those working. Got the ceiling insulated and the back wall. Most of this wall over here still need to do up high, and one more panel. We're going to take white panels. Those will go up on the ceiling once I get all the eaves insulated as well. That ought to help keep things light in here. We got 3 more rolls of insulation to install, and that'll be done. Got a nice little rug in here, and I'll tell you what, putting your feet down on this floor when it's 21 degrees outside, it's definitely nice having a rug. Got 3 cots in here comfortably. We could rearrange it and easily put a 4th in. The shelves over there are going on folding arms underneath the windows, so during the day when stuff's not in sleeping configuration, actually we'll have shelves that'll hold about 350, 450 pounds. I think it's 350 pounds per bracket. So yeah, our cozy little mess. With mood lighting, it was fun. Generator, we had the bigger lights that are just clipped on for now there and there, and it really lights this place up. We smell like smoked meat because all the smoke kept coming right into the cabin yesterday. Today it's doing a little bit better, but now I'm really gone. Well, this sucks.
All that hard work on the shed really paid off, though. You guys finally got to see a sunset at the property.
Yeah, we did. First time, we sadly had to send the drone up to find it because as low as the sun is, we had to get above the trees, and it was still very overcast from all the rain. But we did get a bit of sunset, and
It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. I was happy with what we got. I'm looking forward to many sunsets in the future. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. Monday morning, Kingwood, West Virginia, on the future build site of Cedar Springs Fiber Arts Center and Retreat. It is 35 degrees. It's been snowing and hailing on and off since we got up about 6:30. We plan to do a little bit more work today, but we got 2 teenagers that are just about done, and quite frankly, I'm about beat too. We got a lot done. We got a lot of wood cut. We got a lot of area cleared of dead brush. Peahen wanted me to touch on a few things, so I'm going to switch it into the other direction. So, quick panoramic. You can see the blue skies are finally showing for the first time right when we're getting ready to leave. Don't let it fool you. Blue does not mean warm. So, what did we get accomplished in the shed? I've got everything turned off, so you're not going to be able to see as well, but as you can see, I got about probably 90% of the insulation is put up. Still have to do up high and get the paneling on the ceiling. Paneling's sitting right there, and it's heavy, and I didn't have any type of sticks to prop these things up while I'm getting them nailed. So I got a little bit of insulation to fill in here, a little bit up top. Those are my wonderful ducks. Solar lights, which we couldn't get to work last time. You can see them, they're strung all along the top of the wall here. Actually worked perfectly this time. They lasted for a long time too, even with the minimal charge from a cloudy day. They lasted 3-4 in the morning. Gave it a nice warm glow in here. Night light, because getting up and with 3 cots in this place, it's a little bit tight, and all the other stuff we had. It was nice to have a little bit of light when you needed to stumble out at 2:45 in the morning to refill the generator to keep that running. Wonderful little space heater right there. One of the things I was supposed to touch on was the decision to go with a generator and a space heater versus a wood stove. The smallest affordable wood stove I could find for a space this size was probably about $2,500 setup. I could have got something a little bit cheaper for about $350 for the stove, probably another $500 to plumb it, which would have taken all weekend. Unfortunately, the damn thing heats 900 square feet, and we're at 120. So you can imagine what that would have been like in here. Plus, a lot less chance of dying from carbon monoxide poison with a generator. We got a nice little 2,000 watt generator. You can't even hardly hear the thing run from 25 feet. Definitely doesn't mess with sleep, although when you sleep as lightly as I do, as soon as that thing goes off and the heater stops running, you hear it. So get to trottle out in the rain and put new gas in it. Got some of the area over where the pavilion's going to be, got some of the dead brush out of there, and figured out where the corners were going to be. I haven't staked them yet, just because, yeah, I'm lazy. Whatever, it was cold. I had other stuff I had to get done. But it's getting cleaned up. It's getting nice. With all the foliage down, you can definitely see the amount of dead wood that's in here and undergrowth that's going to need to be cleared out. We've about, with 95% assuredity, defined all the build sites. I'd like to see a lot more blue sky when I'm up here. Seems like every time I'm here it's either raining or at least cloudy. This time we're getting some pretty sky. It'd be nice for the ride home. Don't really know what else to say. The pond is still the pond.
The woods are still the woods, and I'm still looking for somebody to start work on it and some way to pay for it. Hope you enjoyed the little tour. I'm getting in the truck and going home. Need a hot shower.